Questions for Jordan?
How did you spend your fall break, and what did you do to try and get ready for the remainder of this grind that you guys are going to have?
Right. No, I just, kind of took my mind off football. As crazy as that sounds, just relax, try to get some rest, try to, let my body recover. But definitely watch some football, try to learn from other teams. Definitely watch, the Syracuse and Wake Forest game. But yeah, I would say just kind of, resting, trying to get my mind right, to finish well. So yeah.
What is maybe one big thing that you learned watching other teams play this past weekend?
Just how to handle adversity, and just especially in Alabama and Texas A&M that game, there's a lot of momentum switches, a lot of adversity for both teams. Just how to finish, and then also watching Oklahoma and Texas play, like the game's never over, no matter the score. Just keep playing to the final, whistle, final horn, and good things will happen.
I think I saw you tweet after the Boston College game, like not a bad game for the O-line. Like, what did that mean to you guys on the O-line to be able to have like that?
Yeah, just brought some confidence. I think that's what we need more of, especially like just in the offensive room, just playing with more confidence, understanding who we are. I think that game just put on display what we can do. We were communicating well, playing super hard. That just goes to show you that we work our tails off each and every day, and if we keep working, we'll like where we are at.
You brought up communication being better, certain aspects like that. Like, what specifically would you say was so better about that Boston College?
Yeah, we were just like, we didn't have many unblocked guys. That was a big thing, just making sure we had everybody up and making sure we're all on the same page. And I think, we did a really good job of that against Boston College. And then, once you're on the same page, once you got everybody had it up, we got some special backs on our team, special people on our team. So, once we get everybody had it up, they'll make guys miss, they'll run through tackles, different things like that. So I think the biggest thing for us was just hatting up guys.
And was there momentum that you could actually feel during the game as an offensive line when you're actually getting forward push? I mean, does it feel different?
Yeah, absolutely. Just getting 5 yards of carry, 6 yards of carry, and then first downs, running the ball. I feel like it's just more fun, obviously. But I think being an offensive line, it brought a lot of momentum. Just understanding that, especially in that game, they kind of put the game on our backs, let us do what we do. So yeah, I think, we were just super confident, what we were doing. I think that was the biggest part of our success.
In watching all of that wildness this past weekend, teams losing crazy games, is there a renewed sense of, hey, this isn't over for us?
Right.
We just got to go do our thing, and it'll all play out in the end.
Definitely. I think, Coach Sweeney's kind of preaching that it's not bad to have a long-term vision. So just seeing all that kind of, reminded us that nothing's out of reach for us, nothing out of consideration. So, but I think the biggest thing for us is right now is just to focus on Syracuse, focus on what's next, and take care of business. As long as we, take care of business one game at a time, I think at the end of the season we'll like where we're at.
How weird is it to play on a Friday?
Nah, it'll be super weird. Just thinking like yesterday was kind of our Monday, and just I think having, to train your mind to think like, hey, this is our Tuesday practice today. Just it was a little weird at first, but I think the guys are adjusting well. I think, we'll be right on track.
What can you tell these other guys about playing in that dome? It's an unusual place. It's not like a real big dome. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, just it'll be loud in a way, kind of. Loud like NC State was. But, you just got to focus on us, focus on the details. And, if we go in there and take care of business, that loudness will go away. And so we just focus on us, focus on what we got to do.
You talk about communication. Obviously, the offensive line was shifted a little bit again in that Boston College game. Why was Foxworth, you think, able to play so well at right guard, obviously, playing center this whole time at Rayburn? Why was he able to, do you think, insert the like he did?
I think Hunter has just been staying the course. He's been putting in the work day in and day out, getting bigger. He's always been a big, strong guy. It was just a matter of doing it, and I think he had a lot of confidence because he was prepared for the moment. And it was amazing to, get in there, for him to get in there and just watch him play the way he did. And then for Bach, I think Bach's he's a competitor. He's a player. And I think you can put Bach pretty much anywhere. He'll, get the job done. But, being a guard, I think, he kind of felt right at home, and he, as soon as, they switched him to guard, I think he was super excited, like ready to go for the challenge.
Going back and watching the film, is that the most cohesive you've seen the line play this year? Do you feel like that's a good lineup with that five that you're going in?
Yeah, I think we play with a lot of cohesion. I think, for that lineup, I think as long as we communicate, no matter, who's out there, whether it's Will Putnam, Bog, Marcus Tate, whoever it may be, I think as long as we're on the same page, I think we will like the results. So, I'm super confident in whoever's out there. I think, I'm going to keep saying it's just us being on the same page. I think after that, everything else will fall into place for us.
You mentioned understanding who you guys are as an offense. I guess 5 games in, what do you feel like this offense's identity is?
Yeah, I think, we showed that we can run the ball. I think, Clemson has been an offense who's made big plays, and, we haven't necessarily done that as much this season, but I think, it's coming. I feel like against Boston College, the only thing we didn't do was score touchdowns, and I think that's the next step for us, just put the ball in the end zone. We move the ball all the way down the field, and then we kick a field goal, we stall out. So I think, once we start putting the ball in the end zone, I think we'll just explode as an offense. And I'm telling you, I think, we'll shock the country about what this offense can do. I think, everybody's kind of, looking at us as like we can't score the ball, but I'm telling you, once we put the ball in the end zone, show people, what we can do, that we can throw, that we can catch, that we can run, I think we'll be a scary offense.
A few weeks ago, or a couple weeks ago maybe, I think you said that this was going to be kind of a slow, gradual process. The way you're talking now, do you feel like y'all are getting close to where you need to be as an offense?
I definitely do. I think, like as far as last game, I think, we showed a glimpse of what we can do. We go back and watch the film, and it's just, us, not shooting ourselves in the foot, not finishing plays or different things like that. So I think, we go back, keep going to work, getting better. I think last week was just a glimpse of what we can do. I think, I'm excited to see what we do Friday. I think I'm expecting big things, so I'm super excited.
Is there anything in particular from the bye week that you felt good about that happened that kind of gives you confidence going into Syracuse?
Right. Just obviously the way we protected, the way we ran the ball. And then, our receivers, Joseph Ngata, he's been playing well. All of our receivers, and just excited about DJ. He made some great throws. He's, standing in the pocket. He's being that leader. He's running the ball super hard. There's a lot of things for us to love out there, that we see on film. We just got to go finish.
Early in the season, I think Marcus Tate was talking about you as kind of a mentor of his. Obviously, I think some of the defenses you guys saw was focused on him just as a true freshman lineup, so you guys weren't exactly prepared for. How did you counsel him, when he gets pulled from the lineup to kind of keep his spirits up, and how did he respond, do you feel like, in the Boston College game?
Yeah, just telling him he's meant for this moment. He's a freshman, and things are tough for you when you're a young guy. But he's super committed. He's always ready to learn, and even when they pulled him out of the game, I didn't see any drop off in his attitude, in his work ethic, anything like that. He was still the same player he was, wanting to know, continue to ask me questions, continuing to want to watch film and learn. So it was super easy, to talk to him after that. He was super positive about everything, so he made it really easy for me.
Jordan, going on the next 2 weeks right out of the bye, going into Friday game. Does that factor in at all as far as just kind of having that travel schedule and adjusting to that?
Right, yeah, we like you said, we just have to adjust. I know some of the older guys on this team have played at Syracuse on a Friday, and, I've played at Syracuse before, so, it's a little different playing in the dome with it being loud. But it's just something we got to adjust in order to be the team we want to be. We got to win on the road. We got to be able to adjust to anything.
Do you feel like that stretch when you're at Syracuse and at Pitt, when you see how many points, Pitt scoring particularly, do you feel like you guys are going to have to score some more points in these upcoming games?
Yeah, I definitely think, obviously, to be the team we want to be, we got to score points. I think that's the biggest thing for us. But I know our defense has done a great job of having our back, and it's, I feel like it's time for us to have their back, honestly.
I would say that a lot of guys were banged up and probably weren't going to be able to do as much good on good and that kind of stuff. It seems like what was practice like this week, and as a guys to get some rest?
Yeah, so we got a lot of rest, especially with the the break for us. But practice was really good. We got a lot of done mentally, to get ahead on Syracuse. It wasn't as physical, but mentally, we got a lot done. And I know I was super confident going on the break of how far we were ahead mentally.